What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome to not Wi-Fi Wednesday. That's right, we are actually doing something a little different today than what we normally would, but don't worry, Wi-Fi battles are coming back on Friday. But for today, I wanted to talk about the trailer that we got yesterday concerning the new DLC. So if you're excited to break that down and learn a bunch of new information about the upcoming DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. You better believe we're going to be covering all of this new information on the channel, and I don't want you to miss out. So go ahead and do that and leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts about all this new information. So first things first, we had a trailer drop yesterday, and it covers quite a bit of new stuff. Now, we're not going to watch the whole thing. We're going to kind of skip around a little bit, but I wanted to cover all of the new stuff that we have not covered yet, and then we'll jump over to the website as well to cover some new information that is not in the trailer. So let's go ahead and find here. Let's see. So right about here is where they start talking about Crown Tundra, and I have to say, I'm pretty excited for what the future holds for the games. I think it's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and see. Listen to that music, you hear it? It's great. Love it. New legendaries, all that stuff. All right, wait. Galarian Slowking, right there. Galarian Slowking is the first thing that we get revealed, and it's really, really cool, right? Now, I was expecting more of like a vampire kind of vibe, him being kind of more creepy and spooky rather than the like witch doctor kind of thing, but honestly he looks a lot like one of the like head crab things from Half-Life, but maybe that's just me. But anyway, he looks pretty cool, and he's got a pretty cool backstory. We'll talk about him a little bit at the end once we go through all of the stuff on the website. But yeah, this is him using his new signature move, which is pretty awesome. We get some returning Pokemon here. There was several right there. Let's see, Nidoking coming back, Dragonite coming back, and then we start seeing some of these Galarian versions of the birds, Calyrex, and then we get the legendaries in all of these max raid battles. Really cool stuff. So Dynamax Adventures, which we have known about for a little while now, but we're now getting an official reveal, which is pretty cool. So yeah, all the legendaries are going to be returning this time. Then also we have the Galar Star tournament here, which I believe we already knew about as well. And so basically what this is it's going to be a tournament where you can team up with other players in game, with other players as in like other characters that you've met along the way, and they can team up with other characters. So it's pretty cool being able to see some of these combinations that weren't possible before. So it's pretty awesome. And so yeah, even people from DLC are coming back too. So be sure to watch out for that. Right, wait right there. There's something that's easy to miss. Right here, wait. There. Crobat. So Crobat's returning, right? We figure that out here. It's using Tailwind. Crobat doesn't get Tailwind. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this now. I have his Cerebi page pulled up here, right? And if you search Tailwind, it is, and I have it turned weird where you can't really see it, but Tailwind, it is an Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon move tutor attack. AKA it's not within its moveset. So it's somehow gaining that move in its moveset, because we've already confirmed on their website, which we'll go over later, says that there will not be any new move tutors. So how does he learn Tailwind? We'll have to figure it out. But this thing now learns Tailwind in a way other than move tutor, which is kind of cool. May give it a somewhat interesting place in VGC, either as like a bulky set, because Crobat can be decently bulky, at least in singles. I like to run Crobat as a bulkier variant, but you can also run it fast, and you can run Tailwind support. So it may have a weird little niche in VGC, having such easy access to Tailwind now. Let's keep going. Audino, Cradily, Garchomp. I'm very excited for Garchomp. And what am I saying? Metagross learning Steel Beam, which is going to be pretty cool. All the legendaries, which we knew that all of these were coming back. All of them using a bunch of signature moves. Very nice. Reggie's Lake Trio. Some new locations, which is awesome. The new Reggies. Now these we also knew about. Wait. Back it up. Right. Wait, after this. Here we go. No. One more. Come on. No. There. These little patches on your face. We learned about these in the past, and basically these are plays on Getsis and Team Flare. Team Flare, I believe, is in the next shot. Yeah, Team Flare had glasses like these. So it looks like you'll be able to have more character customization options in the DLC, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if you can get this spike bracelet yet or not. I haven't really gone too in depth as far as customizing my character. I've got a suit and stuff, but that's about it. We get Absol in that shot, as well as Aurorus. We see that Pokemon are going to continue to follow you, and yeah, so that's pretty much it for the bulk part of this. Then he's going to talk for a little bit. Let's go ahead and skip ahead.
You'll explore a snow-swept expanse.
Yep.
With new faces and
new faces.
adventures.
New faces, love it. And that tree seems to be pretty important. The main tree, to me, seems to indicate that there's gonna be something to do with time travel. It seems to me like we see the big, crazy, awesome looking tree in some shots, and we see this massive, really barren tree in other shots. My prediction is that those are the same tree, and we have to do some weird thing with time travel. Also, you notice that Peony has a Dynamax bracelet, so that's going to be something to watch out for. So we probably will battle him at some point, which further leads to my theory that I have said on the channel before, that Peony and Rose are related. I think they're brothers, cousins, something. They're related in some way. And now I'm not going to say necessarily whether or not Peony is evil, but I definitely think that he's related to our antagonist from the main part of the game. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Your investigations will take you across snow-covered hills and into a Pokemon den.
Now, one thing that's interesting, I think, right here is that it doesn't take place. At least what I thought was going to happen is you would still have the little Dynamax dens, like what are in the regular wild area, and then certain ones would allow you to actually go through. But actually, it seems like you're going to actually have to talk to NPCs to do the Dynamax adventures, which is going to be interesting. Something else that we didn't know is that it's going to actually tell you the typing of the mons that you're going to be using, or going to be facing rather, so that's kind of interesting.
Where you'll reach depths beyond those that Max Raven.
So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yep.
But that's not all that awaits you in
returning legendaries and new forms. I'm very excited about the new birds. The Gala versions of the birds.
It looks like your
very
adventures
awesome.
in this wintry land will give you an opportunity to obtain every legendary Pokemon.
Every single one of them.
Series of Pokemon games
Some Pokemon are exclusive to a game version.
Many of those legendary Pokemon so far.
So keep in mind here, a lot of these are going to be game specific, and it's probably, now I'm trying to think here, these aren't necessarily like left is one game, right is another, because you've got some that are already in the game. But yeah, I mean, I would say that one game is going to get Kyogre, one game's going to get Groudon, the other one's going to get Lugia, one's going to get Ho-Oh, and so on. So don't expect to be able to get every single mon in your game within the game. So if you want all of them, you'll either have to trade or you'll have to bring them from previous games. So just keep that in mind.
Legendary Pokemon seem to dwell deep inside a special layer where
Hi, Dialga.
Pokemon are said to lurk. The same layer you can explore during Dynamax adventures.
And Landorus, the boy who's going to break OU again.
Team up with 3 other trainers to explore these caves.
Now this is interesting to me. Now this is just something that I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not. But I heard that you have to use some kind of rental system in order to do these max raid battles. Now, I haven't heard confirmation of this, but some people have been saying that you have to use some kind of a rental system in order to choose the mons that you can use in this in these max raid battles. If that's the case, I'm not really about that, because obviously, like, we've worked really hard on training all kinds of Pokemon up just to be able to fly through these max raid battles. But then if we're forced to use these ones that have, to say the least, suboptimal movesets, then I'm not really sure why you would do that. Like, why would we run Seadra or Charge-a-Bug? I mean, Charge-a-Bug has battery, but like, why would you run that? And then Hitmontop, this Hitmontop isn't too bad, but like, if we're really limited in our choices like this seems like it's not gonna be that great. That's just me. But let's go ahead and move on. And here we see that we can actually see who we're gonna be facing as we go into it. So it looks like we're gonna have branched paths, and you have to choose who you wanna face. So here, obviously, we have a Clefairy and a Sudowoodo. So that's gonna be nice as far as knowing exactly what you're facing. So that's pretty cool. Yep, there's the Clefairy. Yep.
And there's more. After adventuring in the Crown Tundra,
and
you'll have the
Galar Star Tournament, which is pretty awesome, I have to say. I'm about it. I think it's cool.
The new Galarian Star Tournament.
Definitely just like a fun little in-game, post-game thing. I'm wondering though, it hasn't been told to us yet, but I'm wondering if this is a way to receive certain like exclusive items that we don't have yet, or if it like wins us. I don't know. I feel like this is going to help us to win certain things that we wouldn't be able to get otherwise. So I'm about it. I think it's going to be a cool thing.
And the game's respective expansion passes.
Yep. So expect to see all the expansion stuff.
Depending on who you team up with and who you face in battle,
and
you might glimpse
Pelipper plus Ludicolo.
Friends and
that seems
that you didn't see
seems a little scary.
To becoming champion.
Seems a little scary, but it's okay.
You'll enjoy your
we'll figure it out
in the Crown Tundra.
I think we'll enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it.
To start exploring part 2 of the expansion.
And then release date the 22nd. The 22nd is so much sooner than I expected. I was expecting like second week of November, to be honest with you. I was expecting them to make it basically as late as they possibly could. So I'm totally down with it being on the 22nd. They also then are saying that you can buy the game card with the expansion pass already put on it. So if you haven't played Sword and Shield yet and you want to pick up all of it at once, then you can do that. Now, they haven't said what the price is going to be, so if it's $90, then it's going to be the same price as if you bought them separately and just digitally downloaded the expansion pass. So, you'll just have to see what that costs once they announce it. The next thing they talk about is Hat Pikachus. Now, Hat Pikachus have been in the game already, but now they are doing another distribution of them, and you actually have access to a new code.
You'll need passwords that will soon be revealed in various places.
Yeah.
You can get the password for your first special Pikachu.
So yeah, Ash Hat Pikachu is available, and you can get that right now using the Pikachu Get with a 1 instead of an I right there. And I believe, oh no, Pokemon Go and Pokemon Home. This is important, actually.
Home is coming. With this link, Pokemon you've caught in Pokemon Go will be able to set off on an adventure in the world of Pokemon Sword.
So we've known that Pokemon Go is going to be connected to Pokemon Home for a while, but it feels like the ability to do this has been put off for a very long time. So it's nice that they're actually finally doing it. And it also comes with something that's really awesome for I guess this will be for more casual players rather than competitive.
You'll be able to open the mystery box in Pokemon Go.
So there you go. So the mystery box, which we've been able to do for a while. The mystery box has been out for a long time, but because we could transfer to Let's Go, but moving it straight to Pokemon Home rather than having to go by way of Let's Go you can still get the box, which allows you to get Meltan. Connected to that, though,
the mythical Pokemon Meltan to appear on your map
is something a little cool.
You'll also receive a mystery gift in Pokemon Home.
Yeah.
Containing a special Melmetal.
So G-Max Melmetal has now been officially revealed, which obviously hackers have had access to this for months since the game dropped, because this has been in the game since then. But now it's being officially revealed, and so the way that you do that is you transfer something from Go to Home. So if you guys would like a tutorial on how to do this, I don't mind at all to make one once they actually finish this up. And yeah, we can go through that and I can show you in a video. But so basically what you do is you send it to, you're going to send the Pokemon from Go to Home, and then you're going to go on your app version of Pokemon Home. You have to go through the mobile version for some reason, and then you can accept the mystery gift that way. That's how we got the Galarian starters, was with that, the ones with their hidden abilities. That's how we did that. So it's going to be exactly the same process as far as accepting those gifts, but if you guys want me to show it, then I totally can.
That is capable of Gigantamaxing.
I don't believe there's much else. Melmetal G-Max isn't going to be really all that crazy. The biggest reason, right, is because Dynamax is banned in singles and Melmetal is banned in VGC. So you really won't see this anywhere, but it sets up Torment when it goes for its move. So you just can't use your opponent can't use the same move twice in a row, which could be interesting, but it won't be all that useful. So, you know, it is what it is, but it's definitely a cool mod to have. But that is it for the trailer, pretty much. There's not really a whole lot left in the trailer to talk about, so I want to jump over to the website and cover a few more things before we call it a day. So, first of all, October 22nd is the reveal, and let's go with a couple of other things first. We've already talked about G-Max Melmetal, we've talked about all of this. The ability patch, they did not cover this at all in the trailer, and I wanted to talk about it because we've seen that this is in the game. Data miners have actually found this a while ago, but I wanted to talk about it. It's been officially revealed. What this does is it allows you to change abilities of your Pokemon from a regular ability to the hidden ability. That is huge. Ability capsules have always only been able to go through ability 1 and ability 2, but they have never been able to go to the hidden ability. So this is pretty cool for breeding purposes especially. So, you know, if you breed something and you don't get the right ability, as you know, if you are breeding, you only have a certain % chance of passing down the hidden ability. But with this, even if you get the wrong ability, but you get all the stats in your nature correct, then you can just use one of these and it will correct it and you're good to go. This is just there to make breeding a lot easier. It makes everybody's life easier. It is a fantastic addition. Next, let's scroll back up here, and I believe next I want to talk about Galarian Slowking. This thing is pretty dang cool. I have to say, there it is. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. He is such a good boy. Here, let me get him on the whole screen. There we go. He's a good boy. I think he's fun. I think he's a really cool boy. But he's really smart, just like Slowking is, except he like pours the ooze out the side of his head or something that's really weird. Anyway, so his signature move is called Eerie Spell. It's a special psychic type move that does damage and also causes the last used move to lose 3 power points. Now, I don't think that this is going to be all that useful, and I don't think that this is going to be used all that much, especially because most likely it's going to be doing less damage than Psychic. So I'm going to assume that you are going to want to run Psychic or Psyshock over this move most of the time. So I don't think that this is going to be super useful unless it's for beating Stall. But I mean, in game, there's not really anything like that. Maybe on Smogon singles, but yeah, there's not really much Stall that you really would need to worry about this. However, its ability is interesting. Now, it's completely useless in singles, you know, as they do. It doesn't do anything in singles. However, when it switches in VGC, it eliminates stat changes. Now, this could be a good thing or a bad thing. Obviously, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a good thing. Because in a Dynamax meta where you are constantly lowering your opponent's stats by going for certain moves, Max Wormwind, Max Phantasm, just to name a couple, those both lower your stats. However, if you switch in a Slowking, you will undo those stat changes. And Intimidate, which is another one which they show on the screen, a great example. If you are intimidated, like Absol, which does not want to be intimidated, you switch this in and it gets rid of that attack drop, which is absolutely awesome for a Dynamax meta game. I think that this thing is going to actually be kind of decent as far as a more bulky support mon. We don't have its exact moveset or anything like that yet. Once we do, we will definitely be making a competitive Dex episode, but for now, we don't really have a whole lot to go on. We don't have its stats yet. We don't have its move pool yet. We just know that it's Psychic and Poison. But yeah, I don't think that this thing is going to be too bad in VGC. In singles, I think it's going to be kind of underwhelming. It'll probably be that niche bulky mon that you bring every now and then, but I don't think it's going to be all that great in singles. Doubles, I think it's got a kind of interesting niche that I believe it will be able to fill kind of nicely, to be honest with you. I think it'll be kind of cool. Dynamax Adventures are the next thing, but really, I think we covered it all in the video. Instead of your regular team, you and your fellow trainers will choose rental Pokemon to bring along into the depths of the den. So there you go. You have to bring rental Pokemon, which I really don't like that. I think that that's really awful because, you have to face all these different mons as you go, and you're going to be bringing mons that are probably subpar. And so it looks like as you go, so you beat this and then you could switch it out. But why? I just don't see why you can't bring your own mon, why you have to use these rental Pokemon the whole time. I don't know. I don't think it's all that great. Also, there is endless Dynamax adventures that you can go on, and it just keeps going until you lose. That's interesting. I'm wondering if you get better and better rewards the farther you go. I'm sure somebody's going to go out there and just see how far you can push it. But yeah, and maybe that's why, maybe Endless is for those who are just wanting to push it as far as they can go. But to me, I really think that we shouldn't be using this rental system. I think we should just be using a regular mons like what you always bring to these battles. Because, the Mewtwo battles were tough enough, right? Much less all these other legendaries. It's gonna be nuts. But yeah, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And that's it. I believe that is all of the information that we need to cover for today. In the comments down below, let me know what you think of all of these new announcements, and let me know if you have any predictions for the story, if you want to see anything that you see that you may not like. I would love to discuss that with you down in the comments below. Now, today is Wednesday. We normally have a Wi-Fi battle today. However, we're going to move that to Friday, and we are going to be featuring a viewer suggestion. Just like I promised, we are doing some viewer suggestions because we've got a few that I need to do. And so yeah, if you have a viewer suggestion for a Wi-Fi battle, make sure to let me know that in the comments down below as well. So I believe that's all we are going to cover for today. I hope you have a great day. Hope you stay safe out there, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.